Okay, confession time. And this is actually pretty funny. So, I've been doing this for quite some time. I've been creating videos. I spent a lot of times writing scripts and trying to get some really solid information out to you guys. And I started looking at emails that I received from people who have either taken my course or received my book. And I wanted to see what the common thread was. What made them go in the direction they did to actually take that important step to make that purchase. And here's the funny thing, it wasn't the information I shared, it wasn't the facts that I shared. As a matter of fact, some of them even said, I love your videos, but I tried to piecemeal everything you had shared because it made so much sense and put it together. And I ended up more confused, which was never my intent. But that's what they had said. They said, the real reason we bought your product was because you shared your transformation story, and we wanted that for ourselves. And that really surprised me. I mean, I shared my transformation story because it was an important part of my journey. It was the reason that I wrote my book, it was the reason that I came up with my course. But beyond that, I really didn't think it was all that important. Yet that was literally in every single case. I've combed through the emails, I've reached out to people. They told me it wasn't the facts I shared, although they appreciated them. It was my success story because people wanted to experience that for themselves. They wanted to lose the fat. They wanted to look better in the mirror. They wanted to wake up in the morning and feel better. They wanted to be sharp. They wanted to be able to get through their day without being exhausted. And again, it's not surprising to me now in hindsight, but as I was spending all this time creating videos, trying to share facts, it never even occurred to me. So I'm going to really try to shift my focus from educator to inspirer. I will still give facts, but they're always going to be framed with what's at the end of the tunnel if you take these steps. Because I found accidentally that is the real motivator. And without that motivation, I could share fact upon fact upon fact, give you analogies. If you're not willing to take that action for yourself, it's just kind of pointless. I'm just talking to the wind, and you guys are listening and maybe getting a little bit here and there, but you're not actually getting the impetus to take that leap to start making that transformation for yourself because maybe you think it's too hard. Maybe even though I try to keep things very simple, I overcomplicate it, and I get it because there's so much information out there that it's hard to then parse it all together into one cohesive unit. And I think that's really where my book and my course shine, but you need a reason to actually go in that direction. So you need to hear about the weight loss, the increased energy, the even at my age now, improving my lifts at the gym. And I am very serious about the way I train. I don't spend hours and hours. I'm very strict, but I make sure that I am always improving. And everything I'm doing with fasting has a big part to that. So I just wanted to share that with you, just to let you know that moving forward, things are probably going to shift in another direction. And you may be wondering why. And this is really why. Because again, um, I didn't realize when I was sharing with you guys and trying to educate you. In some cases, I was confusing you. In other cases, I, again, was just not giving you the reason, the drive, the carrot to take that step to really try fasting and doing it the right way. Not, again, piecemealing different things, what you heard from me, what you heard from Jason Fung, what you heard from Mindy Pelz, but just committing to one solid program and giving it a shot because it's really not that hard. It's easy to mess up, but it's really not that hard when you have the right guidelines. So I hope this was helpful. And again, I look forward to seeing you in the future when I'm going to be sharing things a bit differently than I have been in the past. Thanks for listening.